With the release of Fantastic Four out in theaters, many fans and internet forums are comparing the two films and deciding which film is better than the other. I personally like both films and think both do a lot well with nitpicks here and there. However, this discussion is actually very interesting and would make for a great video essay discussing the two. Before we begin, comment below which film you prefer and why. Keep the conversation open and be respectful to one another. Without further ado, here we go.
Let's rock this joint!
Superman was the start of a new DC universe and was meant to be a setup for this world's Superman and events. Both critically and financially, it's resonated and has accomplished its goal. Fantastic Four First Steps had the task of melding their damaged reputation with the prior failed attempts, while also setting up a new world and characters within the MCU. It was also successful in doing that while being less successful in the box office when compared to Superman, which isn't the film's fault and more of a problem with the Marvel brand nowadays, with the same thing happening to Thunderbolts, which was also another good Marvel film. It's interesting to see just how similar both films actually are when watching. Both are in their own established worlds that embrace the comic book campiness that they originate from.
And I gotta tell you, it was perfect. Perfect. Everything, down to the last minute details.
Though introduced differently, both films aren't origin movies and already have established heroes and lore. I think when it comes to establishing a new world, it's close, but Fantastic Four had a more natural and coherent way in creating a new world for the audience to follow. It takes its time at the beginning for character introductions and a recap. Whereas with Superman, it throws the audience straight into the action and it takes time to catch up with how fast the film moves. Which film had better visuals? This might have to go to Fantastic Four as well. There are many sequences throughout the film that look incredible and feel like something you'd see from the film Interstellar, especially when it comes from sequences involving the majestic look of the Silver Surfer and the scale of Galactus. Truly incredible visuals. Superman looked good in many instances, but nothing even came close to the space sequences in Fantastic Four. Which movie had the better action sequences? This easily will have to go to Superman.
What?
Fantastic Four's focus was more on the story and character dynamics, with the action sequences being much more of an afterthought. I personally didn't remember many sequences involving the team except for the space battle with the Silver Surfer or moments in the Galactus battle. Maybe the Mr. Fantastic stretch scene? I just don't think there were a lot of creative moments with the team's abilities when it came to the action sequences, especially when it comes to Reed. He just stretches. In Superman, there are many moments I remember action-wise. Mr. Terrific's fight with the rafters, Superman's battle with Ultraman, the needle drop when he battles the rafters. I just think there were more creative moments with the character's abilities, and it felt like something out of the animated series or reading a comic book. Superman definitely takes this category.
Nice.
Which film had the better characters? I think this might have to go to Superman as well. I adore the characters in Fantastic Four, specifically every character on the team and the Silver Surfer, but Superman had characters that I wanted to spend more time with and wished the movie hadn't ended. Each character enriched the world that was being established, and Luthor was truly the standout when it came to the villain. Galactus was cool from a visual standpoint. Luthor is just iconic. When it comes to Fantastic Four, Mole Man might have been another character that might have been memorable, but he really did feel shoehorned in and a lot of the scenes were cut out. Superman, there's so many characters that I enjoyed. Jimmy Olsen, Krypto, the entire team of the Daily Planet. Lois Lane, Mr. Terrific, Metamorpho, Guy Gardner. I can name a whole list, while with the Fantastic Four there was really just the whole team and maybe the villains. Both Superman and Fantastic Four are great films, but Superman is the better comic book movie, while Fantastic Four is the better overall story. The film benefits from being more of a self-contained story and not an overabundance of characters and unresolved subplots. While Superman is just an enjoyable episode from the Justice League Unlimited cartoon and is a more rewatchable fun experience. Which film is better really has to do with personal preference. To me, Superman is far more rewatchable and has very uplifting message, but Fantastic Four just is the better story. However, does this comparison really matter if you really enjoy both of the films?